Hey guys, you're watching Daniel and Gian React, and today we're going to check out the official trailer for Aligarh, starring one of our favorites, Manoj Bajpayee, Manoj Bajpayee and Rajkummar Rao. Let's get into it. Ooh.
कोई मेरी फीलिंग को 3 अक्षरों में कैसे समझ सकता है? ये एक कविता की तरह से भावात्मक, an uncontrollable urge.
He's talking about his prostate gland.
Am I drunk? Not yet. Then I'll have one more. देखो, मैं यहाँ बाहर का आदमी समझा जाता हूँ, an outsider. उर्दू बोलने वाले शहर में मराठी सिखाता हूँ, शादीशुदा लोगों के बीच अकेला रहता हूँ।
I have a breaking story. अलीगढ़ यूनिवर्सिटी में कुछ टीवी जर्नलिस्ट एक प्रोफेसर का घर में जबरदस्ती घुस गए एंड दे फिल्म्ड हिम हैविंग सेक्स विद द रिक्शा पुलिस। प्रोफेसर सिराज के बारे में 2 मिनट्स बात करना था, एक स्टोरी कर रहा हूं।
I don't want to talk to the media.
होमोसेक्सुअलिटी को प्रैक्टिस करना, वो भी यूनिवर्सिटी प्रीमाइसेस के अंदर, हराम माना जाता है।
आपको कमरा खाली कर रहा है, बैचलर आदमी नहीं चाहिए।
तो बैचलर आदमी क्या टेररिस्ट होता है?
अरे होता होगा।
तुम लोग ये शब्द के पीछे क्यों पड़ जाते हो? कभी लव को भी समझने की कोशिश किया करो। It's a beautiful world.
क्या प्रोफेसर सिरस अपना बिजनेस बाहर खेल के मैदान में कंडक्ट कर रहे थे? What business do neighbors have looking into someone's bedroom?
You have to fight it out, Mr. Siras.
क्या करना होगा मुझे? कौन है?
I mean, that was a different trailer.
I mean, I just want to say, like, right off the bat, like, you could... This guy's a hell of an actor.
I was going to say,
his performance,
it looks, to me, this looks like it might be his best performance, just from the trailer.
Right.
And we're talking about Bajpayee.
Yeah, Manoj.
Manoj. He looks like that character.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is based on a true story. I'm assuming it is, just because I'm assuming most stories are. But I don't see the guy that was in Gangs of Wasseypur. I don't see the guy who's in any of the movies that we've reacted to so far. I see like a new, unique guy who is struggling
enough,
with...
This is also directed by the guy who directed Omerta.
Really?
Yeah.
That's ironic.
Same director.
That was completely not planned.
Yeah, like that's what stood out to me more than anything about it. It was just the little bits of performance we saw. It's just it's
just very subtle and reserved.
I feel like it's a shame that the Western world doesn't really
know some of these people.
Yeah, especially him, because I mean we've only seen one movie with him in it, but it was great.
Good.
He was great in it, and
only for half the movie too.
I still want to watch the one where he dies and his son is trying to find his killer. I still like to watch that one
with the father. Yeah. No, I mean we'd react to that. That was a good trailer. I'm with you on that too.
Yeah.
I mean, other than that, though, other than the performance, I'm very curious to see what a movie about this subject matter looks like in India.
Well,
because it's made by Indians, right? It's not like it's an American outsider trying to throw a message out there. I'm very curious to know, like...
I find it interesting, and this is just an observation, that in a country where there's a third sex, there's a third gender that's accepted, like a legal third gender.
Where? There?
In India.
What third gender?
I don't know what it's called, but in India, we've been told this several times.
You gotta let me know again in the comments.
There's 3 genders, like there's a third legal gender, and it's been accepted for a long time. It's not like yesterday, it's been around forever.
Google it real quick as you talk. But anyway.
That
they still
that they would have an issue with homosexuality, but they're, you know what I mean? It's just interesting to me. And where's the anti homosexuality come from? Is it based in religion? You know,
I mean, in my opinion, it has to be. And I might be ignorant for saying that, but where there's hatred towards homosexuality, there's always some sort of religious group there. I'm not going to pinpoint and say it's the X, Y, or Z, but usually they go hand in hand. Usually.
I believe it's Zur.
Zur? When the Indian Supreme Court acknowledged that gender is non-binary, foreign identity that goes beyond. Okay, well, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Who self-identify as a third gender, referred to as kinner, casually referred to as hijra. Is that how you pronounce it?
I think so. Hijra.
Hijra. Traditionally referred to as kinner. I had no idea. This is new. I didn't know this. I'd have to read this article. That is a good question, though, because America does not recognize any genders other than male and female.
Right. It was a long time where homosexuals couldn't get married to each other, and now
it's
they've been passing a lot. It's illegal.
Federally.
Yeah, Supreme Court passed it.
Which basically means the country has finally accepted homosexuality.
Right.
The country, not the people. There's still a lot of people who don't like it.
The legal system has.
Yes, exactly. Which is what Gian's point here is. You know, if India, the country is accepting this third gender, then
I believe like homophobia. There's like 2 or 3 passages. I think we've talked about in other videos, but there's 2 or 3 passages in the Bible, in the Christian Bible, that specifically the Jewish part, the Old Testament, that says stuff about men laying with men. And that's what people use to say, well, God.
I'll give you the quote exactly.
God says that you know, homosexuals are going to hell. I mean, it doesn't really make sense, because if it's in the Old Testament, like Jesus forgives all your sins, and being a homosexual is not a cardinal sin. A cardinal sin being suicide. You're going to hell if you commit suicide. I forget what the other ones are, but there's specific like crimes against humanity you would do that would cause you to go to hell in the afterlife. I'm just throwing this question out there, just like where.
Yeah, we're not saying that India's religious groups are attacking homosexuals.
There's just a lot of weird stuff out in history. Like, I know Romans were their sexuality was very fluid. There's a lot of having sex with everything in the old Roman Empire.
I just want to know what the Indian perspective is for this subject matter. We as in Gian and I have been inundated with American perspective about this particular thing, because it has been a hot topic issue lately.
Specifically the gender fluidity and.
Well, yeah, but I'm
which
talking
is different
about.
than
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But that's why I'm saying I'm kind of bringing it back, just bringing the reaction video to.
There's been a movement, a pro like LGBT movement in the U.S. since the 70s. You know, it started with Harvey Milk in San Francisco is really the guy that pioneered it. That's why they did the film with starring Sean Penn.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So like we've seen movies like that.
Yeah, it's been around a long time.
Stonewall movie. Exactly. There's been a lot of movies that have come out that deal with subject matter similar to this, which I'm assuming is similar, but we don't see a lot of foreign films deal with it. Because I personally feel like in a lot of other countries it's more taboo than it is here.
Right.
And I feel like it is pretty taboo here, too.
In some countries it's less taboo.
Right. So, you know, it's always good to expand your boundaries and to see, you know, where people lie on it. Because I don't know what the filmmaker stance is on it.
Anyways, feel free to flame us in the comments. Let us know what you think. But that's going to do it for us. Thanks for watching. You know the drill. Smash that like button. Subscribe. 100K is the new magic number. And we would love to get there quickly. Probably not going to happen. But if you know people, let them know. Let's do it. Let's take this thing over. Check out these other
videos.
Check out these other reaction videos we have down there, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching.